Deploying for mission. Mission confirmed. Place top 50. Due to receiving data from V-17A1, I won't question the logic behind landing far from the bus route as my predecessor had. I will obey without question. It appears that the lighthouse is once again in the optimal position, so like my predecessor, I will search it. Landing now on top level. Contents of upper level chest. Havoc suppressed assault rifle, medium bullets, small shield potion, metal, and gold bars. Drinking small shield potions. Shield is now at 50% and holding. Where is this lighthouse's second chest again? On the roof? Oh, on the lower level. Proceeding to lower level, though without eaves, it will be slightly more difficult, but still manageable. Now climbing into the window of the lower level. Contents of lower level chest, boomerang, havoc pump shotgun, shells, stone, and gold bars. There is also a combat SMG nearby. Taking shotgun and SMG, and leaving boomerang. I also seem to be getting a quest to collect weapons from a named location during the day. Now leaving lighthouse area. Status report. 57 loopers remain, including myself. Very well, self-preservation program is now active. Any looper that engages me in combat will find that I'm not so easily trifled with. What? Don't fight unless I'm forced? As you wish, my lord. It shall be done as you commanded it. Anyway, I am now en route to the mainland, and will keep my sensor vigilant for any signs of trouble. As you have commanded, I will attempt to flee if an opponent shoots at me, though being designed as a special operations attack droid, it won't be easy to override my combat programming in favor of retreat. However, as part of my special operations programming, I will be more prone to hiding in buildings while in self-preservation mode. This building's chest held nothing to talk about. Leaving behind the house and still keeping my sensor vigilant for trouble. Looper count, including myself, has hit 50. The mission is complete now. Keep going? Very well. If I'm to attempt to win and bring glory to the ODA, then I will try my best. I can now see why you're telling me not to engage an opponent needlessly, as from the moment I exited the battle bus until now, the remaining loopers, including myself, have dropped to 43. From the time I landed in the lighthouse, now 29 loopers have been killed through various means. I'm starting to wonder if you're really that confident in me, or if this is a punishment for some way that I failed you. Regardless, I will attempt to win. If we can dangle any victory over the SDA's heads, it would be worth the damage we suffer in the meantime. Oh, you're telling me to continue so as to try to complete more challenges in a single match as well? So, this really isn't about winning after all, it's about one-upping Marty Jester in any way we can? Very well. I will try my hardest to get as much done as possible. One such mission is to reroll augments. See, these two make it easy. Now, what's next? Ah, I cannot, I'm sorry. Exotic grab bag is too good to reroll. Too late, I already used it. What do you mean, don't get exotic grab bag? We just got a brilliant weapon from it. Yes, I remember my mission, but I have 3 more augment slots to go. I'll be fine, my lord. I'm well aware that I could be destroyed at any second, but exotic grab bag was too good to reroll. I know there's a chance that I could have gotten something worse, but clearly, that was a low chance. Very well, I will reroll the rest, but if it's a good augment, I will hesitate again. Oh no. Light fingers. That would complement exotic grab bag. Ugh, fine, reroll, okay, this is ever so slightly easier, though first assault would help our chances of winning. I really think you should reconsider. Reroll anyway? As you wish, and there it is. That's the mission complete, so now, I can feel free to grab Swift Shotgun Reload, which I shall. Now, I will search this pagoda for any useful weapons or medical supplies. I already see locked chests, but like my predecessor, I have no key to unlock them with. There was only one weapon I wanted from them anyway, which was a more powerful Maiden auto shotgun. That is, until I spotted a shiny new drum shotgun. Now breaking slap barrels under the stairs. Now that I'm done with the exterior, I believe I'm ready to start investigating the interior of the pagoda. I've already found ammunition, more specifically, shells, light bullets, and medium bullets. Collecting all 3 types of ammunition, as I have all 3 types of guns that use Z bullets. The only other thing that seems to be on the first floor was a Havoc pump shotgun, in other words, the first weapon I replaced. With that, I believe I'll explore the upper floors. Another chest? Let's see. Okay. A cannon identical to the one V17A1 registered to our database, and a medkit. Enemy looper detected. And I'm cornered. There's no escape. I have to fight. Alright, stay calm and patient, wait for them to get within range, and, what's taking them so long? Can they find something as obvious as a staircase to the front door of a pagoda? Take this, you weak little meatbag. Oh no. Blast the stairs. No, I can't.
Don't tell me you've actually lost because of your stupidity. Send the salvage team.
Deploying for mission. Mission confirmed. Damage opponents with shotguns or explosives. Heading to the new site of the Fortress Severed Drill. As with V17A2, I won't question why we were landing so far off the bus route in a remote location. Because I already know, the loopers participating in these ranked matches are not your typical looper. They are far more skilled and aggressive, a point proven when both V17A1 and V17A2 were eliminated by a looper so far. As such, in order to last any time in these ranked matches, I would need to land further away from the bus route, in a remote location where no other looper is even remotely interested in landing at. I just opened the chest, and found the weapon you told V17A1 to disregard. Until I get my hands on another, better weapon, I believe I will hang on to it for now. Negative. To drop it is to rid myself of any weapon, therefore, I'm keeping it. Anyway, I do believe I'm going to move on, and try to find other weapons, maybe, hopefully, even the aforementioned shotgun, or perhaps, even a cannon. And I know V17A2 was eliminated while trying to blast an opponent with it, but still, the cannon seems to deal a massive amount of damage. Speaking of shotgun, I have picked up a Havoc pump shotgun. So I should be able to hit an opponent hard with it. The only thing about it is, the Havoc pump shotgun has the lowest firing rate of any shotgun currently in the field. With sheer power being the only redeeming factor, I'm not confident that the shotgun will be the one to help me complete this mission. Speaking of weapons I'm not confident in helping me complete this mission, I have now found grenades. This time, firing rate has nothing to do with unreliability when it comes to eliminating opponents with grenades. It has everything to do with how long it takes to explode, and the fact that it makes noise while the fuse is lit. I just passed it right over. I'm not eager to try to eliminate loopers with something so unreliable. Whoever made these grenades made all the wrong decisions. I am now exploring the company that makes this lab juice. It's interesting that even Droid's energy cells are supercharged by this liquid. Of course, then again, it's incredible that droids can even be patched up by a medkit, medmist, and bandages. So I digress. I will continue to search this factory for better weapons, and more ammunition, medical supplies, and building materials for the foreseeable future. I have now made it to the roof of the building. If I were more confident, I'd say that this would make an excellent vantage point for sniping loopers. However, all I can say about it now is that I'm exposed for however long I take to search the roof for the aforementioned supplies. Fortunately, one good thing that came from the roof was a green drum shotgun. While not as powerful as the Havoc pump shotgun in one blast, it makes up for it with its firing rate. Now I'm much more confident about being able to eliminate opponents with my drum shotgun. Now destroying slap barrels, doing anything in my power to further increase my chances of winning against an opponent with a drum shotgun. Shields have reached 30%, but progress is slow due to slap barrels only allowing shields to be raised by 10% for every barrel destroyed. Enemy detected, combat mode activated. Enemy sighted. Commencing the attack. Enemy looper sustained massive damage. Mission is now 76% complete. Even though I retreated as well, my shield is at 6%, so my opponent suffered more damage by my hand than I did by theirs. Mission is now 96% complete. My opponent is now employing hit-and-run tactics, ducking under my platform whenever I fire to keep from getting hit by my shotgun. Massive damage sustained while trying a different firing angle. Experiment failed, retreating to recuperate. Platform was destroyed. My position is compromised. I'm being pressured. Ah, never mind, I got them. Unlike me, they didn't heal that much, so they were eliminated in my stead. Now applying medmist to repair my damaged systems. As soon as my health reaches 100%, I will work on my shield next. Although, for V17A1 and V17A2 already being eliminated by enemy loopers, I must admit, despite the close fight, I'm somewhat underwhelmed by how easily that particular looper was taken down. I'm still going to be careful, though, as they may be the exception, and not the rule. Anything can still go wrong. And since you want us to complete as many missions as possible before Marty Jester or whatever remains of the SDA and SMC does, this is especially important. Shield has reached 50%, now preparing to cautiously monitor the area as I search for more slap barrels. Slap barrel destroyed, shield has reached 60%. Going back upstairs to find more slap barrels. Slap barrel destroyed, shield has reached 70%. New rifle detected, type, Havoc suppressed assault rifle. Replacing sniper or DMR with Havoc suppressed assault rifle. I was trying to get down to another slap barrel I spotted, but guardrails in the staircase prevented that. Now destroying slap barrel, raising shield to 80%. Dropping to ground floor, and destroying the closest slap barrel for 90% shield. Final slap barrel detected, making my approach to the slap barrel for the final 10%. Shield is now full, proceeding with the other missions of your choice, naturally. Also searching building for better weapons, and more medical supplies, ammunition, and building materials. Searching ammo box, getting medium and light bullets. Collecting both. Proceeding to search the building for more supplies and better weapons. More medium bullets obtained. Chest detected, commencing search program. No chests in plain sight. Searching ventilation. Chest located, preparing to open. Chest contents. Another sniper rifle or DMR, a shield potion, some medium bullets, gold bars, and wood. Collecting all but the unidentified rifle. Leaving the ventilation room with my spoils of war. Now leaving the building, despite having detected 2 chests. However, I feel like between my record against my first and only foe this round, having full health and shield potions to get my shield back full once it's broken, I'm confident I can get pretty far in this match. Again, I'll try not to get overconfident, but at the moment, I have a reasonable amount of confidence in my ability to survive. There is a flickering beam of golden light ahead, and now, it has turned purple. Do you think, if we got there in time, that we could have gotten better weapons? It appears to be what's called a combat cache. I could still get better weapons from it? Interesting. Recording to database. You said they started appearing a little over 3 months ago? So, that's a fairly new device. Fascinating. Anyway, I opened another chest, since we're in ranked, and those combat caches are very valuable and popular amongst players, which means I have to fight, and, by extension, push my luck, which you've ordered me not to do. All there was of any worth in this chest were shells, bandages, and wood. Now en route to the snow-covered quadrant of the island. Should I investigate the castle ahead? Very well, destination confirmed. En route to the castle ahead. Making my way there as quickly as possible, but since the slap liquid has left my system, my energy cell is no longer supercharged, and I once again have limited energy to sprint towards the castle. Affirmative, there are currently no other loopers in the surrounding area. Storm is now moving. According to the map, this side of the storm is closer to the predicted eye, however, this makes this side move slower. Since the storm will form this eye in 1 minute and 18 seconds, that would be a particularly sluggish side to move in this direction. Now heading up the stairs of the castle. Picking up medium bullets near a duplicate Havoc suppressed assault rifle. Now making my way into the castle. I have found yet another unidentified rifle in the castle. Try it out? Yes, my lord. The power of the Havoc suppressed assault rifle is 21, with a firing rate of 6. Registering example shots. Example shots registered. Moving on to unidentified rifle 2. The firing rate appears to be identical. However, the magazine size seems much greater compared to the Havoc suppressed assault rifle. The choice seems clear at this point. Unidentified rifle 2 wins out. I just got more shells and light bullets from the ammo box. Checking power of unidentified rifle 2. Comparing the power of the 2. Unidentified rifle 2 won in 2 out of the 3 categories. In the firing rate category, it nearly tied with the Havoc suppressed assault rifle. moving along within the castle halls, spotting another ammo box in the process. Within is some of 3 different types of ammunition, and a shield potion. This was the best ammo box I could have ever asked for. Once again moving along, exploring the castle as thoroughly as I did this lab factory, once I've smashed the shelf holding the rare ammo box. Now turning in a full circle, and exploring as much of the rest of this castle as I could before an enemy looper shows up. Opening cooler. I believe I have now thoroughly explored this castle, and have gotten everything out of it that I needed. Now, it's time to move on with the rest of the round. As I'm still in the eye, the only reason there would be to hurry would be the ever-present threat of an enemy looper. I shall keep my sensor vigilant, watching for any looper that crosses my path. Moving on to next unoccupied building in my path. One thing about being a special ops assassin droid is that you learn to be stealthy despite being large and having some unmistakable bright spots. Regardless, what I mean to say is, I should be able to get to a building without drawing any attention to myself. Ah, I've spotted a wolf. Capture him? You've got it. This is about the distance traveled while mounted or riding in a vehicle, right? Just remember, wolves are more well known for their health than they are for their stamina. Capture complete, after a slight struggle. It's nothing short of a miracle that I wasn't damaged by the wolf biting me. However, I still have full health and shield, and am currently being carried by a fluffy 4-legged friend. As expected, his stamina is dropping steadily under my weight. This ride won't last long. Another challenge is trying to find a way down into the pit created by an earthquake without harming or killing my mount. However, it's only a challenge if a mushroom is not nearby. On the other hand, however, to go into the pit in the first place could mean that myself and my mount are trapped inside if we don't use the aforementioned mushroom, and as such, open for attack by an enemy looper, eliminating us both before I could complete the mission. Therefore, I believe I will go around the pit. Still, I must admit, the pit is huge. There are very few options available when it comes to avoiding it. Fortunately, my path is rewarding, as I'm picking up loose ammunition off the ground. In fact, heavy bullets are now at maximum. I know that I don't have a sniper rifle, and that I passed a heavy sniper rifle in this lab factory, but the case still remains, I have full heavy ammo. Now moving on with the rest of the match. I have spotted something up ahead. Cannot currently identify exact nature of the object ahead. Approaching cautiously. Priming all combat systems in case it's a hostile looper. Combat systems primed, making final approach to unidentified object. Combat systems disarmed, it's merely a motorcycle. I was somewhat sure it was a looper crouching, preparing to snipe an unaware victim. I have spotted an easy way into and out of the pit. Should I attempt to enter? Negative? Very well. Distance traveled has reached 1000 as of the start of this stage of the quest. Wolf's remaining energy is nearly 50%. If only this lab juice supercharged his stamina, then we could use that to ride longer. However, for whatever reason, despite affecting organic and mechanical loopers, it is completely ineffective on wildlife. According to my database, at least. Regardless, I will ride as long as possible before fatigue cuts our ride short, and my mount has to lay down and rest. The energy is still steadily draining with each meter traveled. At or near 40 or 35% energy left, according to my vital scans. Now entering the pit, and already I have spotted a raptor. Given their speed, the likelihood of escaping from it is roughly 20%, being generous. That being said, I will attempt to do so anyway. Fortunately, I may not have to worry about speed, because I don't think it noticed us. Moving along with the rest of the match. Keeping my sensor vigilant for enemy loopers. However, Wolf's energy is getting critically low. We'll be lucky if it's even 20% at this point. However, a wolf, or any wildlife's, resting period is usually short-lived, though if they don't eat, after the time I first mounted, once the wolf's energy hits 0%, it will have to rest more frequently while ridden. Now hiding in a bush, surveying the area for any enemy looper that may pose a threat. Sonar is registering gunshots. I may not even be fully hidden in this bush, or whatever type of jungle plant this happens to be. Moving on to next tactical position. No looper is nearby, neither on the ground, never mind. Taking fire. Taking fire. Fight or flight mode engaged. Danger level, extreme. Combat programming set to maximum prejudice. Flight mode disengaged. Combat programming set to lethal. Ambush sequence activated. Readying for action. The wolf is dead, but at least my shield is now as good as full again. However, unless I hit you right on another wolf or a raptor or hog, progress on the distance challenge has ground to a halt. What is taking my assailant so long? They killed my wolf. Do they think I fled? I will stay here for a little bit longer, just enough to feel like the coast is clear. It's hard to escape a looper that wants you eliminated badly enough. They will chase you down to the ends of the island until you lose them, or, more likely, get eliminated by the looper a few dozens of meters away, being generous. Enemy looper has engaged a swarm of insects glowing red. I don't think they are fireflies, as those are unusually aggressive. Whatever that earthquake did, one such event was clearly exposing a brand new ecosystem, which was deep underground up until now, full of dangerous and helpful new plants, and ruins that seemed to pop up out of nowhere. And with it, it brought some interesting new weapons along, like the flapjack rifle, those cannons we've been finding sometimes, and the new sniper rifle or DMR that you keep telling us to disregard. Maybe I'm safe to move on. I will keep my sensor vigilant for any sign of danger. Though with the thick jungle foliage, spotting enemies may be easier said than done. I will still try to keep a sensor open. Ambush mode deactivated, advancing to next high. Storm is moving now, and I'm in the fast path. This time, according to my database, it would bring immense shame to the ODA if I would be eliminated by the storm. The last thing I want to face is your wrath should such a disgraceful event occur. As such, I am advancing with all possible haste to the next predicted eye. It appears that my journey has come full circle, as I'm now in the pit below the site of a former gas station, which collapsed along with the ground beneath it during the earthquake. The crown has suddenly disappeared on my map. Did a looper wearing a victory crown just get eliminated by the storm? Wow, that must have been the ultimate humiliation. Just imagine, you won a game, against all odds, against enemy loopers either as skilled as you, or better, and then died to the most easily avoided death on the island by far. All you have to do is pay attention to your map, and listen for the siren that lets you know that the storm is moving. Although, I guess sometimes it could be difficult to do either when you're in the middle of a fight, so, once again, I digress. Now passing by the castle area. Advancing to the zipline to get closer to the next predicted eye. 36 seconds until storm closes in again. Now on final approach to zipline. Now using zipline for faster travel into the eye. Other side of the zipline reached, advancing the rest of the way to the eye. Taking the bridge, as, though not as safe as the river down below, it is quicker, and I have 17 seconds until the storm moves once again. Chest detected, checking for threats. No threats found, opening chest. Contents, shield potion, medium bullets, bricks, gold bars, and red eye assault rifle. Checking for threats again. No threats detected, advancing to eye. 4 loopers remain, including myself. In an eye this small, they can't be that far away, so where are they? If I were organic, I would be nervous and sweaty. As it is, all of my self-preservation programs are fully active at this point. I'm ready to fight or flee if need be. Hiding behind this tree, I can't allow any of the other 3 to find me if I can help it. I know I'm only hidden on one side, and completely exposed on the other, but my sonar detected shots coming from the side I'm hiding from. Not only that, but I spotted one of my remaining 3 opponents through my third-person viewpoint, analyzing how they fight from the safety of my tree. After a cannon blast from them, both of them started building like architects. The difficulty of eliminating even one of them would be extreme. As such, I will continue to watch them from my vantage point. A regular fight just became a fight in the storm, a fight of which one of them didn't survive. I now have only 2 opponents left to contend with, but my self-preservation programs have been elevated to level 2. As far as I know, 1 architect survived the battle, and may be on their way to the eye as we speak. Opponent engaged. And it's an architect. I am pressuring the builder, but she is healing with a chug cannon.
Almost 19 minutes, not bad. For a complete clanker. Send the salvage team.